Have you been stuck in a traffic jam this week? Or was your train late? The traffic turnaround hasn't made any progress for years. Charging stations are now being set up for electric cars and power lines are being laid, even though there are filling stations. What will happen to these filling stations when we are all driving electric cars? And how long does an electric car even last? Your cell phone will give you the answer. The battery is broken after 2 years and you can't change it. It's the same with an electric car. Do you want to throw it away after a few years? It's not sustainable to produce so much electronic waste. But is the train a better way to get around? For people who have too much money and time, maybe. Traveling by public transport often takes longer than by car. Delays are the order of the day, and sometimes they are even cancelled. Is that supposed to be progress? Getting around more slowly in the future? If I compare the price of a train ticket with a tank of gas, then filling up is still cheaper. The government's solution is simply to make refueling more and more expensive. Is that supposed to be progress? Having to spend more and more money to be mobile in the future? And what about the energy transition? Renewable energies provide cheap electricity, but the government is making it as expensive as electricity from coal, gas and uranium. It is an insane regulation on the electricity exchange that the most expensive electricity sets the price for everyone. Let's move on to waste. The industry produces packaging that we throw away immediately after consumption, even though it lasts 20,000 years. A lot of waste ends up in our waterways because the sewage treatment plants can't filter it, and so it ends up in your drinking water. This is how the industry pollutes our nature and enriches itself because it doesn't have to bear the disposal costs. Our children are paying the bill with a world in which it is becoming increasingly difficult to survive. When it comes to infrastructure, there is no getting around the issue housing. Would you like to live in your own home but can't afford it? Or can't find an apartment to live in? Living with your parents? Living in too small space? Turning down a job because you can't find a place to stay? Are you perhaps facing this dilemma right now? Because you had to give notice after the last rent increase? I don't want to start with the poor traffic routes and slow pipes. The list is long enough. It's time to act. You will get some suggestions in the next video. Take a look at it and read the book Handover of Power, especially the volume Infrastructure, or my novel Life in the New World, and build a world the way you like.